And then the Shining prequel is we have an amazing script by Glenn Mazzara. Mark Romanek is attached to direct, who's Mark Romanek.
I've heard of him.
We've heard of him. He's pretty incredible, and he's super into it and super in the headspace, and so.
Well, he seems like the guy he's a really good director.
Yeah.
And for me it's a ballsy project to take on.
Sure. Yeah.
So it's like you really got to have cojones.
No, you do, and we want and it's like you want a real filmmaker like Mark doing it. You know what I mean? It's so cojones of steel. Apparently, we have. But
right.
But I think I think people will really be excited about it because it's not like 20 years before The Shining.
Right.
It's I don't want to give too much away about the story, but the way Glenn cracked it and the way Mark has sort of cracked it in a way of it's completely its own film, which I think is super smart because it's not, you know what I mean? It's not like when Scatman Carruthers was young, it's not that, so I think people will really be surprised by it.
One of the things that I found is the bigger the budget, the more hands are in the pot, and the harder it is to get made.
Yes.
Is this one of these projects where you think that it can be made at like a $35 million, a $50 million, where it's something where it could actually get off the ground and be left alone to do its own thing?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't want to discuss it sort of budgetarily at this point, but I certainly think that there is... I mean, Mark is, and one of the things that's amazing about him is he's a strong filmmaker with his own convictions, and Mark is going to make the movie Mark is going to make. And
that's both, but that's gotten him in trouble.
It's gotten him in trouble, but that's okay. You know what I mean? It's sort of like that's gotten him in trouble. But I also think there's something wonderful about a director who says, no, this is the film, and I'm cool. Fincher was the same way, and Fincher, it's like this is the movie I want to make. If you don't want to make that movie, that's totally cool. Then we won't make the movie. You know what I mean? And so and now as someone who's directed a film, that's kind of what you want. You want the captain of the ship to be like, I know what the film is, I know how to make it, let's go do it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I would love to see him, listen, I want to see him direct anything.
I know, that's the thing. I just want Mark to make films, because that's, you want to watch his work.